Yeah, so the video is being recorded. Yeah, good evening and
Really good evening.
yeah, welcome to the welcome to my channel very first time. So I would like to introduce yourself to all my subscribers and audience and also to me because we have met very first time here.
Okay, thanks for asking about myself. My name is Dipali and I'm from Maharashtra, Amaravati. I run a YouTube channel named called English with Dipali. I also teach online. My hobbies are reading books, spending time in nature, serving water, and food to birds. And in my leisure time, I make sketches. I also love to do worship. I'm into spirituality. I feel good when I do spiritual activities. So this is all about me. Thank you so much for asking about myself. And I would love to know about yourself as well. Please go ahead. I'm all ears.
Yeah, definitely. That's really an amazing to hear from you because you have some amazing habits. Yeah, well, fantastic. And so you are asking about myself. So I would like to introduce myself here. So my name is Banu Prasad and I'm from Telangana. So in Telangana, I am living in one of the biggest cities. So that's called Hyderabad. I think you know very well Hyderabad. Yeah, and also I'm a student. I am pursuing BTech final year. So very soon I'm about to finish my graduation. And if I talk about my hobbies, even I do have habit of reading books, writing diary, as well as journal every single day before going to bed. And I go for some morning walks and do some yoga, not yoga, meditation sometimes. And in my leisure time, so I just watch some English web series and some English other YouTube channels where I will get entertained myself, and also some stories related videos I do watch in order to enhance my communication skills, and also in order to grab some new vocabulary, new phrases, in order to improvise my English each and every single day. And apart from, even I do teach online for few students like 8 to 9, uh, like 2 batches. Yeah, so that's all about me.
You are speaking amazing. How did you learn this language? I would love to know about yourself. Please tell me how did you learn this language?
Yeah, sure, sure, definitely. Because you're asking about my English speaking journey. So for the first time, so I was not at all good at this English speaking journey. So when I was a beginner, coming to my mother tongue, uh, Telugu is my mother tongue. So in my school life, in my hometown, so in my home, in my house itself, so everybody surrounded, the one who has surrounded by me used to speak in Telugu. That means in a regional language. So I used to have mother tongue influence. So wherever I go, everybody used to speak in English. So, but I was the person who was always trying to speak in English. So, at the initial days of my English speaking journey, so I was not having any mobile phone, I was not having any resources, even I was not knowing all this type of technology when I was a learner. So, I was not knowing, even I didn't reach out anybody in order to help me to learn this English language. But all I knew is if I read books, definitely my English will improve. All I knew regarding speaking English is only that. So, I have to read books. So, I started reading grammar books like tenses, vocabulary, and verb forms, and also direct indirect speech and active voice, passive voice. So I used to think that so if I am good at grammar, so definitely I will speak in English. But after learning grammar rules and everything in English, so I was trying to speak in English. Just I started speaking in English, where I was making a lot of grammatical mistakes. Only when I was yeah, I was speaking about grammar related rules, right? So when I was speaking in English, I used to focus on, I used to think whether I was speaking good English or not, whether I was making any grammatical mistakes or not. So there, I used to stuck. I used to feel ashamed of myself that I'm making a lot of grammatical mistakes. So then immediately, I myself realized that so I should not focus more on grammar if I want to speak in English. So then I shifted my mindset from learning grammar to speaking in English. So then I started asking some others phone for 1 hour, like so in order to consume lot of English. So I used to consume lot of English in my school days. So when I have free time, so then I started whatever I used to consume. So I used to stand in front of a mirror and I used to do mirroring method. So and also I used to shadowing method while listening something in English, everything. So I did that. But I was not really good at speaking in English. Only I used to consume in English. Even when I was getting opportunities, I did not used to grab those opportunities initial days because of fear and also some sort of uh, nervousness and everything was there in me. So I think I was not fit in speaking in English. I used to think all the time. But the day when I came to know that no, I should take actions. Unless I take actions, unless I implement, I will not be able to speak good English. So the day when I realized that, so when I joined BTech first year, so in BTech, so we will be having a lot of opportunities, lot of sessions like jam sessions, and so like group discussions and everything. So where we have to involve, and where we have to, each and every person should involve, and at least each and every person should speak something or the other. So I used to think that, so this is, I think this is the best opportunity for me. So whatever I want to improve regarding my English, so this platform is the best way. So till my BTech final year, so I have to speak, I have to grab every opportunity. So I used to I overcame my fear and everything, and I kept away from me all those factors like nervousness and fear, whatever it could be. And I started taking opportunities, I started grabbing opportunities. So then I got some confidence. Yes, Manu, you can do, you're doing an amazing thing. So I used to pat myself, I used to encourage, motivate, I did everything for myself. So that's how even I started speaking to myself, because everybody in my college itself used to speak in Telugu. Even the friends of mine even speak in again. I had a problem, that's some other tongue influence. If I go to my friends, obviously they speak in my regional language, that is Telugu. So I was having a lot of troubles in order to speak something, at least in the college itself. But I decided, no matter what, even if my friends speak in Telugu, yes, it's okay. But after completing college in the evening, so I am at my room itself. So there nobody is there. So what I have to do, I have to stand in front of mirror, and I used to do some extra work regarding speaking in English. If I do that, I will become more fluent in English language. So I was thinking and I was doing all these things. So today I'm here. So that's what all about my English speaking journey. That's how I learned by myself. And so most of the time, I watched YouTube videos. I did not join any institution. I did not take anybody's help in order to reach this kind of fluency. Yeah, that's all about my speaking journey.
Hmm. It is quite interesting that you have mentioned lots of things that how did you start your journey and where did you start it? Like at 21st, at initial days, you started with grammar. Definitely, like if you are learning grammar, then you will not use it into your conversation. You will find it quite difficult to inculcate that grammar into your conversation. Do you want to share any experience that you face and any opportunity that you lose because of lack of English communication?
No, because I'm a student, because this is the stage where I have to search for jobs, right? Yeah, so I was in school, when I was in my college days, when I was in BTech, so I did not lose any opportunities. But only I came to know that only I think knew when I was in the process of this learning English. So yeah, this is the right age I'm learning English. Definitely after my graduation, so I have to attend for interviews, and I have to do a lot of things based on this English. So if I do work hard right now regarding this communication skills, I can overcome all the things like nervousness, and I can build confidence, and I can speak some boldly, so loudly, clearly, and I can pronounce the words perfectly. So if I develop all these before outing of campus by the end of fourth year, so after BTech final year, so definitely it will help me in the future. So I was only in that state of mind. That's it.
Hmm. I have interesting question to ask you about what do you think? What is fluency? Speaking fast English, speaking non-stop English, does it fluency? Or what is fluency for you? Can you please tell me what do you
Yeah,
think
so
about?
in my opinion, in others' perspective, so I would like to tell you what is fluency. Most of the people think that if we speak fluently means if we speak fastly. So people consider that as that itself is fluency. In my opinion, no, that is not fluency. For example, if you are communicating good, and if you are pronouncing well, and if you know where to stop, and if you know where to pass your communication, and if you know where to increase your volume intonation, and if you know where to decrease your value and intonation when you are giving some public speaking or somewhere else, so that itself is called fluency in my opinion. But most of the people think that if you speak faster, like the train how it goes fastly, so people think that a kind of speaking English means it's called fluency. In my opinion, that's not at all fluency. And whatever English you are speaking, it should be reachable to other person. That means whatever English you are speaking, it can be understood by the other person whoever listening to you, right? So for example, if you speak non-stop, if you speak continuously, fluently, if the other person who is listening to you, if he doesn't understand what you are speaking, is that English okay for you? Is that English necessary? No, because you are not reaching out for the people, right? Yeah, so in my opinion, if you know all the rules and regulations regarding where to stop, when to increase your volume and intonation, everything, so that itself is called fluency.
Okay, you are in your second year, right?
No, I'm in my final year.
Okay. You are speaking amazing. You are also confident and you are speaking fluently, but you are speaking. You need to work on it. You
Sorry.
need to you are speaking confidently and you are also speaking fast. You should speak little bit slowly. So otherwise everything is okay. Okay, I have one more interesting question to ask you. How do you practice your vocabulary and phrases?
Yeah, definitely. I do read books. As I mentioned when I was giving my self introduction to you, I was clearly mentioned there that so I am a lover of reading books. So I do read books, but so far I have not completed many books. Only sorry, I only completed two books. Like Ikigai is one book, and the other book is Atomic Habits. So what I used to do, not only for that books, even my academic books, when I read something, if I come across any new word, so I immediately write it in my journal book, and after then I will find out the meaning of it, and definitely I'll try to use it in my real life conversation, even though I don't get any situations regarding based on that vocabulary whatever I have learned. I will create my own situation in order to use that vocabulary, in order to put that it in real life conversation. That's how I improve, I build my vocabulary. Because if you want to speak confident English, if you want to give seminar regarding some other topic, you should be very good at vocabulary. If you don't know vocabulary, you will not elaborate the conversation. If you don't know vocabulary, you will not able to expand the information or whatever it's speech, whatever the seminar. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, you are right.
Yeah,
Actually, I think a nice way to practice vocabulary and phrases that whatever books are reading, it is not just that how many books you are read, doesn't matter. Quality matters and then quantity, right? So,
yeah.
whatever you are reading, and if you find that actually interest you and that vocabulary, maybe that idiom, you should write it down somewhere and search it how you can use it. We nowadays we have internet, we have chat gpt, we have youtube, we have social media. You can use that and you can learn the best out of it, that how can I use it, right? So sometime it happens for spoken english learners, so they english spoken english become a flash in pan for them, and they started doing something good in that spoken english, and then they think that they are speaking well and they stop. And once they become a fluent speaker, they stop their practicing their english, then forget each and everything, then they need to again start from scratch. So even if you are a fluent speaker and proficient speaker, you should not leave your journey. Again you will goes blank, you will start from
Yes,
scratch. And I want to tell people that keep reading. Reading actually helps you a lot. Even I used to not read a lot, but recently I have started reading a lot. Then I bought and I just want to share one more thing about reading. I have seen lots of learners, they actually feel reading is boring. So I have one interesting trick that you can try. Um, I was one that who was not bookworm at all, and then I started building my reading habit by listening to audiobooks. And if that audiobooks interest me, then I buy the same paper back of the same audio. I completed some of book that I want to mention here. Atomic Habit, Sudha Murthy ma'am book, Wise and Otherwise, and I have also done reading her second book, and that book was 3000 Stitches by Sudha Murthy, and also um, the Robin Sharma book, Who Will Cry When You Die, and Law of Attraction. It was not interesting me lots, and because of that, I left it somewhere. And I also bought that book, and I also complete book Who Killed the Mockingbird. Recently, I have bought that book that you have also mentioned, Ikigai. I haven't started it yet, and
It's a wonderful book. Just go ahead.
yeah, definitely. And I have also buy some more books, autobiography of Ratan Tata sir, and also Shantanu Naidu. I came upon the lighthouse, and many more books. I'm going to unfold it. I have started reading today. I came upon the lighthouse. Yeah.
Okay. That's really an amazing job you are doing. You have developed you are really engrossing yourself into reading books clearly, and that you have mentioned that. So reading books really help us a lot. But as you even mentioned that, so most of the people nowadays are not showing much interest in reading books, right? But once if people start reading books, definitely their mindset will change. Their behavior will change. Definitely they will change entirely, right? So in my opinion, so the one who are watching this video, if you have not have a habit, or if you are the person who doesn't like reading books, just start developing the reading books. It immensely help you a lot in your, not only for mentally but also physically, and also you will be thinking some logically, so it will train you, like it is also like a teacher. So consider books are your best friends, because even it will rectify your mistakes. Likewise, I can tell you.
Hmm. Actually, in the era of social media and these readings, actually making people bored, and they think that why should I hit the books? Because we don't have that enough time to read, because we are busy scrolling social media, and when it become we need to ask, no one knows. Time flies when you spend our time in social media. It is not spending time, it is a wrong word. I should say wasting time on social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, do you want to learn some phrases and idioms?
Yeah, so recent a long back, I studied. I used to even focus on idioms and grammar, but these days I am not even learning that. Again, I have to start. Just I'm manifesting to start that idioms and phrases. Phrasal verbs are also very important if you want to speak some advanced English. I knew about that, so even I have started learning phrasal verbs and also some idiomatic expressions. And even I'm using it in my real life conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, that is nice. I have one more interesting question to ask you about reading books, and you told me that Ikigai, right? So Ikigai, can you please tell me the review of Ikigai? How is that book, and what
Yeah.
you have learned from that book? Any message that you love from that book?
Yeah, definitely. So long back, I read that Ikigai book. So from that Ikigai book, so it is a Japanese book. So somewhere, so the Japanese have written something. So it's all about loving. How should we spread positivity? How should we love unconditionally somebody? And also, how should we take care of ourselves by eating some nutrition food? It's all about taking nutrition food and also spreading positivity, spreading love, and also whatever, for example, if you have something, you have to give it to others without expecting anything. So this is all about there in the, so in a simple word, so it is all about giving from other side whatever we have. For example, if you are doing any for example, if you are preparing anything, I mean, if you are preparing for any competitive exam, so you have to give the best from your side. Unless you give best from your side, you should not expect anything. Few people, for example, if they are about to write their final examinations, but entire year they have not studied anything. They did not study, they did not even open their book, but they want to prepare well over the night. So is it possible to get good marks? What did you learn? What will you learn overnight, right? So they didn't study entire year, and they only study overnight, and they will expect good results. How will the good results will come, right? So yeah, that kind of things. When you give your best from your side, then you can expect results. That's fine. So this is all about there in the Ikigai book. Definitely, once if you start reading the Ikigai book, you will fall in love reading that book.
Okay. So you are the engineering student, so you also have that AM subjects, right?
Yes,
M1,
yes.
M3, something like that,
Yeah,
right?
M1, M2 were there.
Yeah, so I was living with my friends in hostel, and I had some engineering friends, and they were actually not. Uh, and
Fast.
most of engineering, they were not. Most of engineer students they do not actually study regularly. They only study before the exam, like
Yes,
only
exactly.
before the exam. Entire night they study, whatever
Yes,
it
exactly.
is. And M subjects are very difficult to clear, right? Uh,
Yes,
so
yes.
yum, do you know yum? Yum means that the person who take your lives, that yum. So they used to say yum as that yum.
Okay,
once you
okay.
get, once you get feeling that yum exam subject,
No, no,
so
no. No.
will you will not clear it entire say semesters. So how was your experience about M subjects?
Yeah, so those were really difficult. But if we think logically and if we practice, if you work hard regarding that, definitely you will clear that exam. People think that so Yum 1 and Yum 2 are very difficult. In my opinion, it is not that much as difficult. The one
Hmm.
who think, the one who will scare of those exams, definitely they will scare, obviously. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So these means apply to engineers specially. So whatever
Yes,
you have
yes,
said, it applies to engineers.
yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay. So do you have any question for me? You can ask me quickly.
Yeah, so I would like to ask you your only one question. So because whenever we make a video for your channel, so I will be asking lot of questions in there. So that's why I'm not asking any question here. Okay, so I would like to ask you only here one question. So how do you practice your English daily?
Okay, that's an interesting question that you have asked me. The thing is that I practice reading a lot. These days, I'm practicing reading a lot because, as I told you, that if you're reading, then your sentence will get better. You will get better vocabulary, and you will learn lots of idioms and phrases. That if you observe that I have used one phrase, "a flash in the pan," right? It means that
Mhm.
something starts good and then end up with bad, right? So, you start to use these phrases effortlessly. You do not force yourself to use it, right? You don't create that tradition as well. So I believe in it, and I also practice speaking with my friends. I have friends, and they also speak English. So I'm whenever I'm not conducting any sessions, so I speak with them. I also teach online. I offer online sessions. I teach them, and I what I love about spoken English is that and teaching as well is that when you are teaching someone, so you need to prepare your notes. You need to learn first, and if you are learning and then you will deliver your message well, you will clear that concept well, and you should be very careful because it is your responsibility, because they are believing in you that you are a good speaker and you are going to help them. So it is your responsibility to practice your English well and prepare your notes well. And that is actually helping me to become a more fluent speaker and become more confident. I have watched some people, they are actually speaking well, and that actually inspired me. They also tell that um, listening podcast also important, so I do that. I listen English speeches. There's one channel on YouTube. You can go and you can watch. So I will listen for 5-10 minutes. Sometime like I used to listen for 2 days. You know, it was a 16 hours podcast. So I was into that podcast and books as well. I told you that how I have started reading books. That time I used to listen continuously for 2 days. You know, if that book is for 16 hours, so I need to divide that particular hours, and then I need to complete that. So I have done my listening practice well as well. I'm doing that as well. And writing, I don't write like on paper, but I write digitally, whatever it is. Whenever I have something to share, so I always write WhatsApp status, like whatever
Okay.
I'm. experiencing and whatever it is. So I express myself there. And notepad as well. I write how was my day and what I have done today. So something if I have got some different experience, so I write it on my own words. I try to use the vocabulary and phrases along in that sentences. So that is how I practice my English.
That's a good idea. Even I do the same. Sometimes even I write digitally, like so on Notepad, in WhatsApp itself. Yeah.
Yeah, that is nice,
So,
right? When you write something on WhatsApp, then you know that there are the many people they are watching your status. So you should be more careful that what you are writing, right? That give you some same sense that okay, what how you are constructing the sentence. Also, I love like making sketches. When I make sketch and I upload on maybe YouTube community or maybe on my WhatsApp, so I always write something about that sketch. So that is
yeah,
how.
that's amazing job you're doing. Just keep doing. Go ahead. Okay. Actually, I'm not feeling well, despite being sick. So I just had a session with you. So because I have got,
Tell me,
uh,
you should tell me that you are not feeling well. I did not ask. It is session is not important than person, right? So you
yeah,
should take help as well.
I
Okay.
just have got cold and cough. So yeah, despite
Okay,
I believe in the, yeah,
that okay you are not feeling well because you are moving your neck and you are not feeling comfortable, so I just like guess that time that maybe you are not feeling well. Okay, so I just want to know that do you want to upload this session on a channel or I upload this session on my channel?
yeah, I will upload this on my channel because most of the time you have asked questions. So I have already mentioned that. So for your channel, I will come up with few more another questions, whatever we have not spoken here. So some other questions. So yeah, in that video, I will be asking those questions. So you would upload that video for your channel.
No, the thing is that when I will invite you on my channel, so that time I will ask the questions. But whenever I have session, I do not have session with YouTubers a lot. But I saw your session that you are speaking well and all, and I thought that why not I connect with you and why not I message you. And take care of yourself as well. And thank you for joining the session. Bye. Have a great day.
Yeah, okay, sure. If not tomorrow, definitely day after tomorrow we will connect. So if I don't feel well, so I will let you know tomorrow. Okay.
Oh
But
my God.
definitely, yeah, but definitely I will make you the video for your channel. Don't worry.
It's okay, it's okay. I don't like mind if you do not join tomorrow as well. You can take your time and whenever you have free and whenever you feel well, then you can inform me, then we will have session. Okay,
Okay,
bye.
sure.
Have a
Have a great